Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Extra Mile with Whitewater Freight. I'm your host, William Buczkai, and we are just out here trying to move the world. So today's episode was going to be about two little things, and that compounded can be very big things. Number one, after I learned how to do the things that I didn't want to do to carry me forward in life, I came across the idea of being a lifelong learner. And I know once I got out of school, I was like, yeah, I'm out of school. And then you enter this period of time where it's just this dead zone where it's like, ah, you're not exercising the gray matter like you used to. And sometimes you're just flat out destroying it. I finally stumbled on this thing of being a lifelong learner. And for me, at first, what it meant was, just listen to books, read books, pick up anything I can, try to absorb it. And over time, that kind of evolved and grew. And so, how I look at it now, being a lifelong learner, is trying to pick up anything that you can learn from any area that you can learn it. It's just think of them like little golden nuggets that you're finding along a path as you're going. And they happen everywhere and anywhere. And that's what today's episode is about. So, I was on LinkedIn the other day. I got asked this very brilliant question. It was an automated question by LinkedIn, and it was just try to dial in my algorithm or whatnot. But I logged in and it was asking me about a post, and it said, "Is this useful?" And I don't remember what I clicked. I think I clicked yes because I wanted to see more content like that or something. Then I started thinking about that. I was like, wow, what a really great question that is. Is this useful? Around here, we tend to have piles of things in little areas that nobody can see, our little junk drawer or junk room or junk closet. And the stuff that gets put there is the stuff that we don't really know what to do with. We're not committed to it either way, and we just hold on to it. And of course, that can only happen for so long. And then we have to decide, what are we going to do with this? Spring cleaning is definitely one of those times, but we get in there and we dig around and we say, okay, are we keeping this? Are we donating it? Keeping, donating? Or is this honestly, is this just trash? Why is there a candy wrapper in here? Weird things like that. And we do this all over the place. We do this with our company. Is this useful? Is this a useful thing? Is it going to benefit our clients? Is it going to benefit our team members? Is it going to benefit our vendors? Is it useful? I need to have a better schedule of going over these things with myself that I hold on to inside me. I hold on to these things that happen in life that I don't realize I'm holding on to them. I don't realize that I'm going to carry it with me for 6 months or 10 years or 30 years. They're just things that I hold on to without questioning whether is this useful or not. And I think that's a great practice to get into as far as looking over things and thinking about things like somebody said this comment to me on social media 6 months ago, and I'm still thinking about it and still churning it over in my brain. Was that useful? If not, let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of it and think about, okay, we only want things that are going to be useful for ourselves. And these can be all over the place. This can be something that a family member has said, a ex-relationship has said, a current relationship has said, items that we grew up with. And some of these things are very hard and ingrained, but very much like those closets and spaces that we keep items in that we don't know what to do with, and we just hold on to them. We eventually run out of space, and we eventually run into a point where those items are going to start hindering us from what we really want to do. And I love LinkedIn for just being able to post a seemingly innocuous question of, hey, is this useful? Damn, let's think about that. Is this useful? Is that useful? Is this useful? So we're just out here trying to be a useful company. And we're going to keep trying to be a useful company. And hopefully you find value in some of the things that we do. And hopefully you find value in most of the things that we do. And if not, then, well, just put us in a drawer for a while until you make a decision. But yeah, and just a thought to go away with today: is it useful? Ask yourself that from time to time and see what happens. So we'll talk to you on the next episode of The Extra Mile with Whitewater Freight. Remember, we're just here to move the world.